This is an exercise program to work on pelvis mechanics and hip mechanics to decrease the load on your back. So if you have a problem that's going down your leg because of a back problem, or if you just have back pain, to get your hips more mobile, I'm going to go through a progression from easiest to more intense. So the first one is just in a stride position here. You're just going to shift your weight forward, and as you shift, you want this knee to bend while you're kind of just taking your pelvis and rocking it forward. So you do 10 this way. Second one is the same weight shift, but now you're going to slide your hips to the side. If you have a tough time coordinating that slide, then what can help is taking this hand of the front leg and reaching it up in the air, up and over. So what you're looking at is this knee bending, this hip kicking, like that. So that's the second one. The third would be taking your hands here, and as this knee bends, hands are going to be on the hips. As the knee bends, rotate. So it's going to be like, just like that. With all these, you want to make sure the back knee stays straight, both feet face straight forward. What will happen if your hip is tight, this heel might kind of do a little turn like that. So it's just like that about 10 times. The next step would be reaching the hands. So for the forward reach would be here, just like a small hand reach here. For the sideways, you already did that one, you're reaching here. And for the rotational hand reach, it would be this way. Next, you would go back through the whole sequence. So that was 2 variations. Next would be a dynamic lunge with those same pelvic tilts. So I'll show you from the side for the first one. Just step forward, tilt the hips a little bit, and then come back. Step forward, tilt the hips, come back. For the sideways, step forward, shift the hips. If you need a little help, you would shift the hips with the hand, and then for the rotation, it's a step, rotate the hips, and come back. So the only thing that changed is now this foot's moving. And then if you do the dynamic with the hand movement, I'll show you from the side here, you step, the pelvis will rotate automatically when you reach your hands out. This one, it's really important just to not reach too far. If you reach this far, that might be too much on your back. So little reach, come back, make sure this knee bends, this knee stays straight. Next one for the sideways reach, it's here again. And then for the rotational reach, dynamic step, rotate the hands. With this, you just want to watch it. You don't rotate too far. If you go too far, you can see my back is twisting. So we're just going after pelvis motion. That means just take the hands kind of with the body, like this. And then another progression would be with the use of a stick, or you could just unscrew a broomstick. So if you hold the broomstick over your shoulders here, you can work on flexing and extending that upper back. Do it in a stride stance so that you don't hyperextend. So that's like here. You can do a little side-to-side bend, just small enough that the lower back's not moving. If I was to go here, that's too much. So little side bend here, and rotation, just go toward the back leg. So that's a turn here. And then the final thing would be a dynamic lunge with this across the back. So with that, just a little step forward, come back. You do a little step sideways, come back, and then a little step rotating, come back. So that gives you kind of a progression from easiest, lowest level, lowest amount of stress on the back, to highest level, while still really not rotating or bending the lumbar spine. All that motion is coming from the other joint.